I'm Jackson Franklin. I'm running for Congress in Indiana's 5th district for the 2026 election. We're out here today speaking out and protesting against the fascist gerrymandering that's happening in our state. Vance was here at our Statehouse today, and he's trying to cut out the districts to where it excludes our 2 Democratic congresspeople. District 1, Frank Mervan, I just spoke with him. The Democrats have held that seat for 94 years straight now. The votes are clear. The people want to have Democratic representation in Indiana, but the Republicans are cutting that away. They don't want the people to have the power. They don't want democracy. All they ever want is to control you. So we're out here today giving a voice for working class people, for democracy. And when democracy is under attack, we must fight back at all costs.
Jackson Franklin.
Morning, everybody. Thank you all for showing up and defending democracy. My name's Jackson Franklin. I'm a combat medic in the Indiana Army National Guard and a paramedic. And you could say I'm somewhat of an organizer in my community. We're here today to say no to politicians picking their voters, no to suppressing the will of voters, and no to the blatant fascism coming out of the White House. As we gather here now, Trump and his cronies, no good people like you, are organizing to stop them. They are overwhelmingly losing support all across this country for what they're doing. They're cutting millions of Americans off their Medicaid and cutting millions of food stamps, all to give tax cuts to their big corporate donors, create concentration camps nationwide, and fund the modern-day Gestapo known as ICE. They know an opposition is rising. They know that we are coming for them this next election. And they know if they don't fix our elections, they will lose power. They seek to do what any authoritarian regime does when its people are turning against them. They cheat, they lie, and they take the people's power and give it to themselves. It's unacceptable. These fascists don't care about the people. They only care about how much they can control you. And it's time we stand up and fight back. Trump said that Republicans are, and I quote, entitled to more seats in Congress. So State House Republicans are changing maps to get those seats. Well, those seats are not the Republican seats. Those seats are the people's seats. And our elected politicians can either represent the people or get the hell out of our way. Who else here likes our friend Beto O'Rourke? Well, he said here in Indy just the other day, we need to build a democracy worth saving. And he's right. And you know what? We have made our voices perfectly clear on how we want to build that democracy. We say we need to repeal the disastrous Supreme Court decision, Citizens United. We say that corporate lobby money and super PACs have no place in our politics. We demand public funding of our elections. No more to this corruption bullshit. We say that an independent redistricting commission should create a fair map to represent all of us and not have the very same politicians pick their voters. That's absurd. The people demand that Congress pass the For the People Act to protect voting rights, end voter suppression, expand voter access, and ensure elections are fair. We need to implement automatic voter registration and make Election Day a national holiday. We demand to have elections, not auctions. This is America. We are the birthplace of modern democracy. We should be setting the standard for democracies across the world, not being an embarrassment to all of them. Together we will create a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It's simple. We need to make voting easier, not harder. Radical idea, I know, right? This future is possible, but we're not going to be able to get there unless we all get involved and fight for a system that works to represent all of us, not just the top 1%. John Lewis once said, "The power of the people is greater than the people in power." Let me say that again. The power of the people is greater than the people in power. We must let everyone know that we are on the side of democracy and freedom, and they are on the side of fascism and chains. We stand united in this fight because we realize that authoritarianism anywhere is a threat to liberty and democracy everywhere. It is always up to everyone to protect everyone else's rights. We must get involved, and we must realize that if we lose these coming elections, people die. That is the reality of our situation right now. This fight is literally life and death for hundreds of thousands of Americans. That is why this fight is so important. Much like the late 1800s, we are living in a new Gilded Age, an age of staggering wealth inequality, runaway corporate power, rapid technological advance, rising imperialism, and a growing cry for workers' rights, civil rights, and human dignity. Sound familiar? It should. But do not let that shake you. Let it fire you up, because guess what? Because yes, we live in the next Gilded Age, but what came after that? The progressive era. It's coming. It's our time as progressives to stand up and build a democracy worth fighting for. A time when people rose up, a time when workers organized, women marched, communities united, and a new vision for justice was born. And it's now our turn. We're not just here to live through history, we're here to make it. Together, we will build the second progressive era. One not of gilded greed, but of shared power of all people. One of not of oligarchs, but grassroots organizers. We are the movement. We are the future, and we're just getting started. We stand here today because we refuse to surrender our democracy. We refuse to watch silently as power is stripped from the people and given to a wannabe dictator. We refuse to lose hope because history teaches us that the greatest progressive eras are born from moments exactly like this. Together, let's heal democracy, restore power to the people, and forge the next progressive era. I want you all to commit to yourselves and to each other to action. That you will do what you can in your community to stand up and fight for our democracy. Countless people have died for the rights that these fascists are trying to take away, and countless more will die if they succeed. So please get involved and engage yourselves in our democracy. MLK said that no one really knows why they are alive until they realize what they would die for. As a soldier in the Army National Guard, I've already taken an oath to defend our democracy, and I would rather die fighting than not have liberty and justice for all. Our politicians take that same oath. It's time they uphold it. Once again, I'm Jackson Franklin, and I know one thing. No matter how they draw these lines, we're going to be giving them hell, and we're going to be flipping these districts. We're going to take the fight to them all across the state. No matter how gerrymandered, no matter how ruby red the district, they're going to know we're going to be there, and we're going to be fighting back. Because, say it with me, when democracy's under attack, what do we do? When democracy's under attack, what do we do? I said when democracy's under attack, what do we do? Thank you all very much. Keep fighting and keep causing good trouble, everybody. Everybody thank MADVoters and Amy Courtney for all the amazing work that they are doing. They're doing great. Take care.
I'm gonna fight wherever they draw me. All right, no matter what district, no matter how gerrymandered, no matter how ruby red, the Republicans have to know that we Democrats are gonna be there and we're gonna be fighting back, giving a voice to working people.